Now, when you're reading this video, you're probably going to be expecting me to say something incredibly juicy or incredibly exciting about what is going on between the drama between me and the rest of Modium Studios and Miguel, and at this point, Nico. However, I won't be going into detail on that one. We are making a third video on that. We already had a third video, but we deleted it because it went way too much into Miguel's story. So we just decided to scrap the project and just do another one as soon as Kevin gets out from Cellathon. That will be on Thursday or Friday, really depending. But yeah, we're just gonna make one that's more socially and YouTube friendly appropriate. But in this case, I'm only gonna be talking about the future of Jailbroken, PrenticeOpsStudios, Nikozy11, whatever you want to say. I'm basically going to be talking about what is their fate, because now they're left Modium, and I'm going to be explaining a couple things why Miguel left, and mainly abandoned his main channel. Now, this is a couple of the reasons. Mainly because he said that PrenticeOpsStudios, he just wanted to leave it alone and just start Boundless Parkour, right? However, there's a little bit of a difference between that. The reason why why all these other shows were canceled, like Jailbroken, Hacksmith, and Project Alpha, I want to make something clear. Miguel doesn't need Jaden for Project Alpha. He can literally just do it. He has his own rights. He can do Project Alpha easily with Nico. But seriously, what I mean by this is that everything going into that, well, in reality, Hacksmith and Jailbroken are part of the Modium Cinematic Universe. And a while ago, I did make Miguel sign a contract to where Jailbroken and Hacksmith are part of the Modium Cinematic Universe, and we own their rights. However, the deal didn't go for Hacksmith. However, it was more of an add-on where Miguel just did it for free. He didn't have to sign any contracts, but however, that is with me. So, mainly, I guess, after all this, Miguel just didn't want to go through that. So he just decided to cancel those shows. What is the future of the Jailbroken series, though? Because believe it or not, there is a future. Cop Ops is still going to happen, regardless whether Jailbroken is canceled or not, because we are starting at the timeline. And not only that, but we have a 6-month gap between episode 2 and 3, so we have a lot to tell. Not only that, but episode 4 is really almost done, and we most likely will finish that. What do I mean by this? What I mean by this is that Jailbroken in reality is trademarked at Modium Studios, and whether or not Miguel wants to admit it, Modium Studios owns Jailbroken in a way. Like, yes, it is true, he can cancel it, but if he did greenlight and was already filming one of those videos, then the series will continue. Like, episode 4, 5, and 6 have been greenlit. However, the long-term future of the canon Jailbroken series will end at episode 4. What do I mean by this? Episode 4 is literally almost done. We are planning to finish that episode and release it. We are unknown on like what we're gonna release it. We're most likely just gonna release it on the Modium Studio main channel, or we are gonna release it on I don't know. We have no idea where it's going yet. Hacksmith, however, is well, when the series was created and when it was trademarked by Modium, and when Jaden also agreed to give Miguel some of Uplinks rights so the universe can exist, those universes are still there. I mean, like, but we're not gonna use not Uplink, Hacksmith in the long-term future, because we have no plans with it right now. However, Jailbroken still has a future with both Cop Ops and Episode 4. However, PrenticeOpsStudios, why did he abandon that channel? I believe he truly abandoned it just to go do parkour videos. But there's also another reason, and that is because until 2015, February 2015, regardless of Miguel leaving Modium or not, we own that channel. And if he doesn't believe us, if he says we don't own his channel, back in 2013, he signed over his channel. He signed over like a percentage of it. I don't remember exactly how much, but we own that percentage, and legally we can use it. We can't access this channel. We cannot. However, we can use the name PrenticeOpsStudios for any long-term productions. For example, Edge of Death can still be based off of PrenticeOpsStudios film. Jailbroken will use the PrenticeOpsStudios name. And so many more. But reality is that if Miguel and Nico do start this new studio, these trademarks will become exclusive to Modium because Miguel practically signed them over. However, there's only one thing that does apply to Nico, and that is the channel. He did sign over. He is partnered with us till February 2015. And due to this threat that he will start his own studio and increase competition, we can basically, how do I say it? We can basically take our percentage and keep it, because he signed it over, and we can keep it till 2015. However, that is as long as we can keep it to. So for the next 7 months, that's with us, and there's honestly nothing they can do, unfortunately. Also, the Robbery. What's happening with that? The Robbery is trademarked in the Modium Cinematic Universe. However, I don't know. He hasn't uploaded the video yet. However, I do believe it could be uploaded in the mid-future. Will it? I don't know. I just freaking work here. What's mainly the future of Nikozy11 here? Well, I also want to talk business about one thing, and that is that we have a policy of where you threatening to launch another studio or threatening Modium Studios in any way, we can terminate your contracts. But however, that would only be for you to work on your properties at Modium. Your trademarks will return to you in 2015. I know it sounds like I'm pulling a dick move here, but in reality, there's also another part of the contract where it says that if you say something like that, it's war. It's war. There will be more of an explanation to that later. However, the final decision whether this is war or not will commence tomorrow. So unless they were legit about making that studio, or they make any other reasons to make war happen, because it's literally this close from happening. One more video of God knows what, and it's war. I want to make one other thing, alright? And this is from me. I never wanted to put any of this on the internet, okay? Never. However, Miguel had pushed me to the point where I had no choice, because in his video saying be cautious, he specifically stated that he wanted this. So I gave him this on the internet, and this is how it's going to be. Currently, as of right now, we are pre-war. Tomorrow we are going to either declare war or last minute undeclare it. It is really, really up to what people think. But as of right now, the following people who do see war happening is myself, Jaden, Samantha, Luigi, Kevin, and I believe Danny. And yeah. Also, yeah, Jailbroken will still happen. Episode 4 will commence. However, on what it will be released on, I have no idea yet. We are only gonna have to wait and see about that. And we will give a response video about what happened with fucking Miguel tomorrow. However, for the love of God, Miguel, you know what, I'm gonna just say it, I knew that this was gonna happen. Like, I thought for sure when we made that video, like, asking him to change, for a minute there, I thought he would. But then again, I had to remember who I'm dealing with, because freaking Miguel, you know what, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to make this response video with the rest. I just had to get this out, basically explaining a couple of reasons why Miguel's doing this and what. Also, do we own the rights for Balance Parkour? Yes and no. Balance Parkour is Modium Studios' official parkour channel, as it is trademarked with us. However, Miguel has creative freedom with that, and he can do whatever he wants without studio permission or overviewing. So he can do that. He can still do that. However, it is registered with Modium. So if people want to partner with that thing using a Modium thing, they can do it, because we are still powering it. When can we take legal action to not power this thing anymore? Tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow. But please, God, don't let me do this. Alright? I will have more to say about this tomorrow, but please, 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 please just let me think otherwise. Alright, gotta go. Peace.